Guys, the main reason I'm sitting like this now is because I have a back injury in the spine, and that makes me just, um, have the thoughts clearer when I'm actually laying like this, because it's not fully on my spine, and I'm not, my brain has to kind of think about balancing the body at all time. In this video, I want to go about the motivations and drive for the Short Man Work Club and kind of set the tone for future videos, for future interactions, for future energy giving into the project SMVC, because I've seen a lot of things, but I will go further for the Short Man World Club. I will go further and protect it. You might call me delusional, but that's just how I see it. Any comments regarding the Short Man World Club I see online, I just have this pure vision for the future that is so clear that it doesn't even matter. Like those people saying, you're making it all about your height. Okay, let's talk about that, right? You're making it all about your height. Well, what does that mean? I should not talk about my height. I should just look over it. And I mean, it's not that I'm talking. I'm probably not even talking about height every day. The only time I'm talking about height is probably in my videos, which is crazy, right? The only time I am talking about height is actually in my videos, and they are saying, well, you're making it all about your height. This is the only thing, like, is this the only thing you are, and everything. Like, it's like, if you have a kindergarten, why are you making it all about children? If you have a company for drinks, why are you making it all about those soda drinks? If you have a company that's trying to, if you have, for example, let's say the limb lengthening guys, why are you making it all about height? Why are you making it all about height? Why are you selling that height lengthening? Why are you making that argument is not even, isn't it's complete. It's complete. Like, it's, I mean, that's kind of the reason of going into a direction, right? That's kind of the reason of going into a business, right? Like, obviously we are in the space of those kind of things, but it's just a marketing purpose. Like, and it's not actually not, it's not a marketing purpose, but it's like, it's just the core element. It doesn't mean we don't have other kind of things to think about. It doesn't mean we're just, like, our identities, correlated to that height kind of thing. That is insane to say, and it just shows me it doesn't matter if it makes sense. It doesn't matter if it, has any connection to reality. You just, like, people just try to put it down, and that just makes me very, very, so driven. Like, so the reason, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, when people talk about height and everything, they see losers. They see people with no power. They see this and that. Donald Trump, for example, I don't think he would, like, he has a granddaughter whose name is Kai. I don't think he would even allow this daughter to marry a 170 centimeter guy. I don't even think that. He's like, my son Baron is tall, he's handsome, he's this and that. Isn't that more extreme than the ad for Sydney Sweeney where they said, I like my jeans, they are like pure, whatever. Trump saying, my son is tall, handsome, this and that, that is more extreme. Because when it comes to races, like, we are so clear and we say, everybody, you cannot, really say one race is the best. That's nationalism, that's extremism. But when it comes to height, looks, those things that, well, height you can actually measure very, very well. But when it comes to looks, suddenly we are like, well, yeah, you can measure it. That's why you can say someone is handsome and someone is not, and it doesn't really matter, and it's just not, When it comes to height, making, like, saying now the word heightism, that is even more, that's way more cruel than any of these skin colors, right? Because if you have a guy that's 2 meters who's black, have a 2 meter guy who's white, if they, they will have similar kind of life experiences. But if you have a guy that's white or black, 2 meter and 150 centimeters, way different life experience. Oh, that's a strong guy. That's a handsome guy. Oh, he has to grow up. Oh, bro, I don't know about you. You know, like that. That's not. Those are the first things that you think about when you see those two guys. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Okay. And guys, I don't think you guys understand how much this is necessary to build. I don't think you guys understand how much I'm behind this. I don't think you even like I could be sitting here and talk about it for 12 hours a day. I could be sitting here and doing interviews about the Short Man Work Club 10 hours a day. I will talk myself into delusion because if I ever get out of that delusion, I will get myself back into the delusion. You might think I'm crazy now at this point, but you don't get the fact that it's just an obvious play. It's not just an obvious play, it's a necessary play to save thousands of lives, to change society in a better, to get men back on track that have given up on life, and give them that power, which is normal and very, very, important as men, to give them that power, that feeling of, and that reality of, we actually can and will have power. Because, for example, let's talk about the I word, right? Guys probably know what I mean. Like, not by, like, what is it? What is the abbreviation for it? So basically, yeah, like, I don't know, inconvenience. Like, not by, they don't decide to be that, but they are forced, to be those in. And why I want to talk about those people is because they have done things in the past and they will do more things in the past, and it's probably 100,000 millions of men. It's millions. It's definitely millions. And there's dark energy that just kind of that exists. That's dark energy that is forming in those men, and it's real. Okay, because every man kind of feels a little bit of that, but in incels it's extreme. And if they channel that to, it depends. Do you want those people to channel it to hurting you, hurting your friends, hurting women? Being very, very, like, they are talking about women and stuff like that. And it's like, I think I have a better, I think I have actually like objectively better way to channel that energy, because that energy has to go somewhere, right? Like, okay, we want power. We want to, like, get those women back into their, we want to pressure them a little bit. We want to, like, not make them have the ability to just be those kind of women, like, a little bit, like, they should be a little bit more controlled. And in a way that we say, okay, let's bring back a religion, for example. Let's bring back traditional values, not to uh, you know take away their rights or anything, but maybe to, like, not have them talk as much on interviews and stuff, and kind of like abandon that a little bit more, like, kind of be a little bit more, maybe, this, you can't really say that because it will actually, like, get you in trouble, and it's not okay to be on those platforms. And, you know you should be a little bit more respectful towards short guys and whatever, and, like, this and that. Like, most of those people are short, and it's very, very important for me, and I will stand behind that thing. And I will go, if there's a new station right now, I'm not scared to talk about the Short Man Work Club. I'm not scared to wear my t-shirt on, outside and everything. I have just come to the point where it's like, yes, it is necessary, and yes, it is the only way out. And I will make it happen, I will make it possible, and I will just talk it into reality. And that's what, basically, I am here, 17 November 2025. It's really, really great. It's really, really great. I appreciate you guys so much. Also, I'm, like, very, very, I don't know, I'm surprised sometimes how those guys can just talk for 1 hour, 2 hours. It's, I don't know, I guess it's because their language is, I guess it's their native language and everything. In German probably would also be a little bit more easy for me. I guess I also can keep talking, but it's like, okay, speech can be very direct and like, you know, articulate, and it can also be a little bit of that, but you know, sometimes they talk in both ways, so it's all right. But you guys know, my bad, I just woke up. Got straight into the videos, got straight into the working. Appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you in another one.